Okay, this is just a quick tutorial on Fluency21, which is a learning platform for building lessons, primarily for problem-based learning. And in it, we end up creating an open educational resource to share with others. And we can also go to that site and find whole lesson plans that others have created that they shared with us. Just like anything, it starts out by creating our account. I'm sorry, it automatically logged me in. But you would come here, you'd see when you go to Fluency21.com that you have a sign up now. It gives you a really basic form. Put in your name, email address, create a password, type it a second time accurately, and then you push the button to create an account and you're in. Fluency21 is as much about learning theory as it is about building lesson plans, because they want to support teachers in having 21st century skills. They've created a matrix of fluencies that they want you to be able to build into your lessons. So they march you right through the first one, which is called solution fluency, by modeling it in the same way that we develop our lesson plan. First, we define what it is we want the students to learn. Then we have discovery built in for the students to find the information for themselves. When we call it dreaming, we mean that we're creating a context for the students to put their problem in or design their presentation into. Their delivery skills are both in class and being published. And debriefing is a really neat aspect to their curriculum that helps create more student ownership, because they've gone through afterwards with you and let you know how the lesson went. So that's just like the nuts and bolts of solution fluency, the 6 Ds. It blends well with information fluency, because the information that they found, we've built into our lesson how they're going to find it and authenticate it, so that we know that we've come from a reliable source. That's going to be based on, whatever level you are teaching. Creativity fluency is then taking that information and coming up with a design that's solving a problem, or we're doing something artful that's going to make a presentation to pass that information along to people. Whatever media we use, when we say that our students are becoming fluent in media, we're saying that they know how to become critical consumers, discovering what is intended by someone who's produced media, or correctly choosing the media that they want to use to put into their project. Collaboration is just exactly what it sounds like. We're building in those skills of communication and cooperation, leadership, planning together. But all of the fluency matrix is done within the context of digital citizenship. So we're teaching 21st century skills. The assistants for our lesson planning on the site are all listed here, and you can print this slide up for your study later on. But I think the best thing we could do is to go to the site and see it in action. This one is mine, and now I'm going to have to log back in. Okay, I built a lesson plan on the lungs for my 7th graders, and then I posted it to Edmodo, and we all used it. And it's on the lungs. Okay. As we click on each one of these bubbles here, Fluency21 will help us iron out our main details. Our curricular objectives will then load for us. We are allowed to check them off, and they'll select, when we check them off, they'll print up here for us. Setting the scene is a bubble that allows us to diversify our lesson. That way, all the way across the digital divide, students can still learn whether there's no tech, low tech, or high tech. The lesson still stands. In this program, our rubrics are developed for us, because my components in this lesson were based on research and presentation. They were then combined here in my rubric. I could have put more components if I so desired. The learning process is exactly what we already went through with the 6 Ds. And then the website will rate you, because of course we're going to do best on the things that we measure. It will rate you on how well you included all the aspects of the matrix. After they've done that, we have an opportunity to put our resources and store them here. These could be different websites or videos that you have provided for your students. Questions and ideas prompted me to really consider ways that I could improve or further develop this lesson. So I may go back and redo it yet. If I chose to share this with a department or with another co-teacher, my collaborators can come here and be added in. This one I did alone, but you could add other people in and their revisions would come here. Coaching tickets is if you use the help function and you get someone from their support line coaching you. It would generate a ticket and the status of the helps that they gave you would come up here. There's a dashboard that has any plans that you have made, and public plans are ones that you can search through. I can do it by subject and by grade and find whole lesson plans already from other people. And whenever I want to create a new one, I just click here. So that really is all that it takes to do a lesson plan in the Fluency21 website. I know that I've touched on these other things that you're going to be learning throughout your education, but go ahead and look these up if they're not something you're familiar with. Open Educational Resources, are OERs, problem-based learning, digital citizenship, and information literacy are all well supported by Fluency21. Thank you.